Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're looking for some smart, practical ways to earn more money in today's economy, you've definitely come to the right place. We've taken all the best advice out there and boiled it down into a simple guide for boosting your income, so let's just jump right in.
And this quote right here, it really sets the stage for why we're all here, right? With the economy always changing and the cost of, well, everything going up, that old idea of just relying on a single paycheck is getting riskier and riskier. So the goal isn't just about having extra cash to spend, it's about building real, solid financial security.
So, you might be wondering, is it really worth the effort? I mean, how much of a difference can a second income stream actually make? Well, get this. Research from Monzo found that a side hustle can boost a person's full-time income by an average of 44%. That is a huge, potentially life-changing number. We're not talking about pocket money here. This is a serious way to supplement what you're already earning.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with why earning more is so critical right now. Then, we're going to explore two main paths you can take, selling things online and selling your skills in the gig economy. After that, we'll talk about a crucial mindset shift, learning to think like a business. And we'll wrap up with something super important, how to work smart and stay safe from scams.
So let's start with that big why. Earning more today is all about building a stronger, more resilient financial foundation for yourself. It's really about creating your own economic safety net, one income stream at a time.
All right, let's dive into our first big strategy, turning things you either own or create into cold, hard cash. Thanks to the internet, it has never, ever been easier to set up your own virtual shop and get in front of millions of potential customers.
Now, when you start selling online, you've basically got two main paths to choose from. On one hand, you can tap into the huge, ready-made audiences on marketplaces like Amazon or eBay. The trade-off? You'll pay fees and have a bit less control over your brand. On the other hand, you can build your very own store, say with something like Shopify. You'll keep more of the profits and totally own your brand, but you've got to go out and find all the customers yourself.
So let's say you're leaning towards a marketplace. How do you pick? Well, you've got eBay, which is just massive with a global audience. Then there's Etsy, which is the perfect spot for anything handcrafted, vintage, or unique. And of course, there's the absolute behemoth, Amazon, but just be aware that its fees can get a little more complex. The right choice really just boils down to what you're selling.
And don't forget, you don't have to go global from day one. Selling locally can be super effective. And the best part is, it's often totally free. Platforms like Facebook Marketplace or Nextdoor plug you right into your local community, so you can cut out all the headaches of shipping and complicated fees. It's a fantastic way to just get started.
Okay, but what if you don't really have physical stuff to sell? No problem. You can sell something that's just as valuable, your time and your skills. And that brings us to the gig economy, which is absolutely booming with flexible ways for you to earn money on your own schedule.
So, what's actually driving people to jump into the gig economy? Well, earning extra income is the top reason, no surprise there. But look closer. When you start adding up things like paying off debt, saving for a goal, wanting to be your own boss, and learning new skills, a really powerful story starts to take shape. You see, it's about way more than just the money. It's this blend of financial need and genuine personal ambition.
So, where might you fit into all this? Well, the world of gig apps kind of breaks down into a few main buckets. If you've got a car and some free time, delivery or ride-sharing is a pretty straightforward option. If you have a specific professional skill, like writing, graphic design, or even assembling furniture, platforms like Upwork or Fiverr are your stage. And if you're great with people or pets, services like Care.com or Rover are always looking for good people.
Okay, this next part is honestly, it might be the most important part of this whole thing. If you want to go from just doing a side hustle to actually building sustainable income, you need to make a major shift in your mindset. It's time to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a business owner.
This quote from Yuri Berg at Finch Trade just nails it. It's all about being proactive. You don't want to wait until you're in a financial pinch to start thinking about this. The real goal is to build these different streams of income now so they're already up and running when you actually need them the most. You're essentially creating your own personal financial ecosystem.
So I want you to ask yourself a really honest question. Is your earning potential directly tied to the hours you put in? If you stop working, does the money stop coming in? If the answer is yes, you're trading hours for dollars, and that puts a hard ceiling on how much you can ever earn.
The key is to break that link by creating what's called value that scales.
This just means building something one time that can keep generating income over and over again. Think about it. An online course that you film once but can sell thousands of times. Or a digital guide you write once that people can download forever. That is scalable value.
And hey, this isn't just about creating some magical passive income stream. If you're a freelancer, you can start working smarter, not just harder, right now. First, systematically raise your prices with every new client. Second, and this is tough but crucial, be ruthless about firing those low-paying clients who drain all your time. And third, automate every repetitive task you possibly can. The goal here is to jack up your effective hourly rate.
Okay, we have to be real here. With all this amazing opportunity comes risk. As you start putting yourself out there more, you naturally become a bigger target. So it's absolutely essential to not only work smart, but also to stay safe, navigating the hurdles and avoiding the scams that are unfortunately a part of this world.
And listen, if you're finding it tough, you are definitely not alone. As you can see, the single biggest hurdle for people is just balancing a side gig with a full-time job. That's followed closely by simply not having enough time and struggling with money management. These challenges are very real, but just knowing what they are is the first step to figuring out how to beat them.
But the risks go beyond just feeling overwhelmed. According to the FTC, the financial threat from scammers is very real and very significant. A successful scam isn't just a small annoyance, it can be financially devastating, and that is why being aware is your absolute best defense. And these scams are getting scarily good. AI can now create these deepfake voices that sound exactly like a family member in trouble or an official from your bank. But these scams almost always have one thing in common. They create a sense of panic and urgency. If you ever feel pressured to act immediately, that is a massive red flag.
You've also got to be careful out in the physical world, too. Scammers are literally putting fake QR code stickers over real ones at places like restaurants or parking meters. You think you're scanning a legitimate code, but it takes you to a fake site designed to steal your info. The golden rule? Always glance at the web address before you type in anything.
All right, if you're a freelancer, listen up because this one's huge. You get an email that looks like it's from a client and it's urgently asking you to send your next payment to a new bank account. They are counting on you being busy and wanting to be helpful, hoping you'll just do it fast without double checking.
So what can you do? Here's your protection checklist. It's simple but incredibly effective. First, always verify any payment changes through a separate channel, like calling a number you know is legit. Second, use multi-factor authentication everywhere you possibly can. Third, just be skeptical of random QR codes. And most importantly, if a call feels high pressure, just hang up. Scammers want you to panic. Slowing down is your single best defense. So let's bring it all home. The core idea we've talked about today is really a shift in how you see yourself, viewing your time and skills not just as things to be used, but as assets to be built upon and deployed. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Once you truly master that mindset, what's the next amazing thing you're going to create? Thanks for tuning in.